Good morning, world. Good morning, Poppy. She's got a dentist stick in her mouth. A little vegetable one. You've got a hibiscus flower. What colour is it?
Beige pink, just like a dolphin.
I don't think I've ever seen a dolphin that colour. It'd be quite special if it was. Brownie just stole the stick out of Poppy's mouth. Well, Poppy dropped it to like say hello, and then he got it. You ready to go out, Poppy? We noticed actually, she's actually got 2 sets of teeth at the moment. You can just about see them. The puppy ones have gone a bit gross and grey. And there's a big tooth underneath it trying to poke through, especially those sharp ones. It won't be long before those puppy teeth are gone.
No, I don't think so. I think we're nearly there.
Yeah, hopefully the nipping and the biting will slow down a bit. We've really been trying to train her, but it's difficult at the moment because she's just kind of got her power back.
Yeah, I know.
And so she wants to kind of go crazy.
Yeah,
but
she's a bit crazy at the moment.
I know that she's probably going to be quite a small dog maybe, but I don't want her to be a jumpy, barky dog. Luckily she doesn't bark, does she?
No.
She just whines a lot.
Yeah, she makes like whiny noises, but we haven't really heard her bark properly at all.
Which is good.
Anything, yeah.
We're about to take her to the vet so she can finish off her treatment of vaccinations, so she'll be fully covered for everything.
Yes, hopefully this will be the last vet trip that we have to do.
Yeah.
Like, well, for a year, I guess.
Well, we can't give her rabies yet because she's not old enough.
Yeah, that's true.
This will give us a little bit of a break from the weekly visits to the vet, which isn't a nice way to start your puppy career, is it?
It's been a bit much, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has,
all
yeah.
the vet stuff. But hopefully, yeah, this should be the last time that we need to go for a while. So it was actually last week we attempted to take Poppy to the vet to get her puppy vaccination. They actually only have the 6-in-1 or 8-in-1 vaccination here. You can't do them individually. So we were waiting for when Poppy was over her mange treatment before we gave her the vaccination, because it would have been too much for her body to take with all the treatments at one time. So they said to wait until the mange shots were finished and then we could give her the vaccine. So it was actually last week we took her to the vet intending to get her puppy vaccines done, and that is when we discovered that she actually already had parvovirus. So that was a bit ironic. But we you know, she's cured now, she's back to normal, so we're going to do it today. Before Poppy got sick, we were leaving her alone for little periods of time, and up to 3 to 4 hours, and she was fine in the house. Since we've got Poppy back from her stay at the vet, she's been very needy and very clingy, and she doesn't like us to actually be apart now. So we're going to have to start that process again of getting her used to being alone and not having us around all the time, and just dealing with
separation anxiety.
Yeah, before it becomes a real issue, because I took her for a walk yesterday and Jay and Story were at the house, and she was just whining to get home all the time. She kept looking back, she kept like wanting to go to the house. She just wants us all to be together. And we've noticed something that Eden done as well. When Story goes to bed, she kind of paces around the house like looking for Story. So it's like she doesn't like it when we're not together anymore, and that maybe her staying in the vet affected her because she feels like she might get left again. I'm not sure, but
an abandonment trauma.
Yeah, so yeah, I think she's dealing with a bit of trauma at the moment. So we are just kind of
bringing her with us again.
Yeah, bringing her with us wherever we go, which is fine for now. But obviously, in the long run, we want to be able to leave her alone for short periods of time. So we are going to have to start that from the beginning again. You know, doing 5 minutes and coming back, and having her stay on her bed while we walk around, and she doesn't have to follow us around everywhere. So that's the plan.
Poppy is pacing around like crazy because Mummy went to the toilet. She doesn't like it. She just got relaxed. And as soon as you went to the toilet, this happened. Look, Mummy's back now. Relax. Okay, so I'm letting Poppy roam free now. She was getting too whiny. Well, she is free though. I wanted to give you a little Poppy tummy update. Look at her tum. There's been a lot of talk about Poppy's tummy. You can see now she's slimmed down a lot. I feel like she's getting closer to her final shape now. Still don't know how big she's going to be. Oh, Poppy, don't go to the kitchen. We've achieved you. I thought I could trust you, Poppy, but I can't.
Jay's actually just taken Poppy for a little walk down the road. She just got really restless all of a sudden, so thinking maybe she needed to go out. So Jay's just taking her for a little walk while Story and I are doing some workbook in the cafe. Story chose to do maths workbook today, this one here. It's going well. We thought we would bring a workbook with us to the cafe today and just change up the location of where Story's doing her little activities. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, is it going well?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. She seems to be enjoying it, and also dancing to the cafe music, aren't you?
Right, I finally managed to get Poppy to lie down in peace for our food to arrive. Got 2 salads today, the tropical salad, which is full of fruits, and the chickpea salad. Underneath all that is a ton of chickpeas. It's really good. And the juicy breadsticks. I say juicy, but they're super crunchy. Now that I'm looking at the table, there is a fair amount of bread here. You get quite a lot of focaccia with your salad. But we ordered an extra piece for Story. Could have actually shared some, but it's alright. Could always take it home.
Sit, Poppy, good girl. All back in the vehicle. Right, we are now going to go to the vet. It should be open again after lunch. So let's go and get Poppy sorted. That was a really nice lunch. I enjoyed the salads in there, and they come with the nice focaccia bread. They're always really satisfying. Alright, we're all finished in the vet. Poppy breathed a sigh of relief when she was put back in the car. I think she was a little bit worried, wasn't she, when we first went in there, that she was going to get left again, poor thing.
You could tell she was a little bit worried, definitely. But we have to come back in a few weeks.
So we have Poppy's vaccination certificate. It was 550 pesos for the 6-in-1 vaccine, but it is a course, so she does need to have another one due in 2 weeks. So we will have to be back for that. We also dewormed her today, which was 150 pesos. So as a comparison, for a deworming and the 6-in-1 vaccine, it was just over £10, at £10.50, and that was 700 pesos total. We also picked Poppy up a little toy, didn't we? A little toy for teething. Hopefully this doggy teething ring will help Poppy with her teeth, and we'll get those teeth out. So we've just pulled up outside of Puregold, or well, we've parked up. Jay's actually going to go and do a quick run in the store and check it out. We have Poppy, so I'm going to wait here with Poppy and Story. I don't know if children are allowed or anything like that, so Jay is masked up. You actually have to wear a mask and a face shield to enter the store. So if you don't have a shield, they make you buy one from outside, but we had some in the boot of the car.
I also don't know what the deal is with like filming in there, because some of these big chains, they don't allow it. So we'll see what happens. I'll go in, but I won't film today, I don't think.
Okay. Just see Jay at the back there. I think there's a couple of people queuing to go in. But definitely not as big a queue as there was on the opening day. If you watched in the vlog, we did show it, the vlog where we went swimming. It was mega packed, so that hole has died down, thankfully. So while we wait, Story's playing the drums on my phone. I think there is a possibility that children aren't allowed in because there's 2 people outside with small children that are just not going in, they're just standing outside. So we'll find out when Jay comes back, but it could be that kids aren't actually allowed into the shop yet, which was a situation that we came across when we were over in Surigao on our trip through Mindanao a couple of times. Story wasn't allowed into a lot of the big stores, into the malls, into supermarkets, and even some of the cafes were stopping children. I think it was under 15s and over 65s were the limit, so she wasn't actually allowed in, and it kind of affected her in a negative way, because now Story asks if she's allowed to go into somewhere, like, am I going to be allowed to go in? Like when we mentioned about coming here to Puregold, she's like, but kids won't be allowed to go in. But it was a kind of a negative, you know, it's had a negative effect, and now she feels like she's not kind of welcome, and so it's a shame that that kind of has happened. And this whole situation, how people have been affected mentally by it, and all these different rules and everything going on, and it's been going on for a while now, and you do have to kind of keep in mind how it is affecting children as well. Story's moved on to the keyboard now. What song are you playing?
It's row, row your boat.
Oh.
Keyboard again.
Oh, Daddy's back. We were just starting to get a bit hot and sweaty out here.
My face says it all. I'll explain. Oh my goodness. Let me get all this gear off.
Good or bad experience?
Now put it this way, I'll let you be the judge, yeah? Everything in this bag is stuff that we haven't been able to buy or can't get within a month. Okay, so I've got these imported Australian oats. Not necessary, we can get oats. They had a whole aisle of pastas, but they had more brands of pasta than they did types. So I managed to get these tiny little durum wheat pastas.
That's really small.
Yeah, lettuce without mould on it.
Yeah.
Some sweet corn for Story.
Yeah.
Tiny little camotes.
Whoa, that's so cute.
Yeah, these haven't really been anywhere in the markets for a while. So got them. And Story, look at this. Do you remember this?
Yes.
This is a milk that we managed to get on the mainland, but can't get here.
Chocolate milk.
The rest is just like batteries and some popcorn, and there was one type of soy milk. But I would say, like, it's kind of like a glorified sari store.
Right.
It's not like, the island doesn't really need this. They missed the boat. They should have had a bakery in there. There's no bakery. They should have had like a variety of fresh produce you can't get.
Yeah.
It didn't have that. It was just like kind of fresher versions of some things.
Yeah.
But a little bit disappointed. I'm hoping that it will improve over time.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not really worth it.
Oh no. You want to have it now?
Let's save it for later.
You want to have it later?
I want to have it for mummy. Can I have it for...
With your dinner? Yeah, okay. Go on then, climb back in. Let's get belts back on and go home. Let's go home.
Yes, please.
So I did notice as well that the lettuce and the sweet corn that Jay bought is wrapped in plastic, which is not great for the island.
Also, I thought it was illegal here on the island to do that.
Single-use plastics. Yeah, well, they ban plastic carrier bags and plastic straws and things like that. We're almost back at the house now, and Jay's been chatting pretty much the whole drive about how disappointed he was with Puregold.
Pure disappointment.
Pure disappointment. Oh, it is a shame because like we've been watching it being built and everything, and we did have an expectation of what it was going to be, and kind of hoping that it would be a one-stop shop, because on the island you do have to spend quite a while doing your shopping to gather your things that you want, because everything's kind of dotted around in different shops. But now, you know, we have a place where we get our oats, we have a place where we get this vegetable and that vegetable. You have to kind of go and source things yourself. So we were hoping it would be like everything all under one roof, some good local coffees to, you know, like a refill as well, like not everything in plastic. So somewhere that you could go and get your coffee. And but of course we have that. There are shops that have that. We were just kind of expecting that that is what it was going to be. You know, they would look at what the island is and what the island kind of wants, but it kind of isn't that. So yeah, a bit disappointed, but I don't think we'll be going there again. I don't really feel like we would have a need to. While we were waiting for Jay though in the shop, I almost fell asleep in the car. Like, you know when your arms like fall asleep? Had an afternoon slump, so I think the first thing I'm going to do when we get back to the house is turn on that coffee machine and make myself a coffee. Okay, I've got my coffee, and I've also got a peanut butter date, my little snack. Poppy is right next to me here. She's enjoying a little chill out on her bed with a stick. Jay's joined me here, but you've left your coffee in the kitchen.
Oh, good.
I left it next to the machine for you.
Okay.
Story's actually back at school tomorrow, so once I finish my coffee, my next job is to go and sort Story's little school backpack out and make sure she's got everything in there that she needs, and sort her school snacks. She likes to take seaweed with her, so we've got these nori sheets here, and I cut them up into smaller pieces in her little box. And last week she had a peanut butter sandwich, but the bakery was actually closed when we drove past on the way home, so we couldn't get any bread. So we did actually pick up a extra slice of focaccia from the cafe at lunchtime, so Story can take a piece of focaccia. I just used a heart-shaped cookie cutter to make Story's focaccia a heart shape. I wonder if she'll even notice. Alright, school snacks are done. You actually don't need to do a lot at all. We just have to make sure she takes a change of clothes, because if they end up in the mangroves or if it rains, which it may well do tomorrow, and she gets really muddy, then they kind of hose the kids down and put a clean pair of clothes on them. So especially in the rainy season, she quite often came out in her spare set of clothes. So we've got that here. When we picked her up after her last session, they were giving out their t-shirts. They're brand new. They've just had them printed up. So she actually has a little t-shirt to wear now, which is really nice. So she'll get to wear that for the first time tomorrow, and it will also save her clothes, I guess. And her sun hat, actually, she left her sun hat at school last time, so I don't need to pack that because it's already at the school. Normally I would put a rain jacket in as well, which she had last season, but she's actually outgrown it. So actually my mum has bought her one, which is in the post, so it should be here by the end of the week, so hopefully she'll be able to have that in here soon as well. Although really at school the kids aren't really into putting on welly boots or rain jackets or anything like that. They kind of just go full force out into the elements and enjoy running around in the rain anyway. So even if a raincoat was in here, it probably wouldn't get used anyway. And that is it. Story's little forest school bag is filled up and ready to go for the morning. Poppy's enjoying her new chew toy down there. Oh, I'm glad we got this for you, Pops. She's enjoying it.
So after today's vet visit, it's made me think about like how expensive it's been to rescue Poppy. You know, she's a dog off of the street, but just you can't control like what their scenario is going to be. Sometimes you could rescue a dog that has zero problems. It's a gamble though. I'm just glad that we've been able to do this for her. You know, we had stuff left over from Eden, which helped and everything. So we feel like we were the right people to do this for her. And by all means, I'm not complaining. No. It's surprising to me. Yeah, I mean, we don't resent spending the money on her at all. We were used to kind of parting with some cash with Eden. Yeah, of course. And, you know, we had a dog for the last 11 years. Yeah, so, over a decade. Yeah, we're used to having a dog around, and yeah, I really like having Poppy with us. Yeah, she does really enrich our lives. Yeah. And I'm just thinking about Mida. Remember Mida, the other dog? Yeah, the little Aspen that turned up before? Yeah. It wasn't the right fit. She was healthy and she was cute, you know, she looked a little bit like Poppy and everything. She was playful, but just wasn't the right fit. But Poppy, I don't know what it is, like, you know, there's something about the story just melting together, just felt right. And well, when Mida turned up, Story didn't like her. Yeah, that's true. She kept running away from her. I think Mida was just a bit too playful. Story was obviously younger. Oh, do you remember Mida? Oh, do you remember Mida? Oh no! She's gonna lick your ear. Oh my goodness.
I wanted to say, Poppy's a bit too playful. Look at her, just look at her.
You're crazy.
It's your little nose, Story.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear, that got a bit too crazy too quickly. Alright, so are you looking forward to going to school tomorrow?
Yes. Bye.
Yeah, we are going to say bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hope you've enjoyed today's video, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.